Right. What's up?
What's going on, bro?
Why do you feel the urge to always hold on the camera? Or on the mic?
I don't know. I was like adjusting it, man. Like,
adjusting it. Adjusting it. Is it like correct English?
Adjusting it.
Adjusting it.
Okay.
The last time that we shot an episode was 40 episodes ago.
40.
Yeah, because like
working,
right now I'm
man.
on like
you've been working.
Yeah.
Now we're back at it, bro.
And we've got Anson on the sound engineering. Can you like go on the DS4? Just jump in, don't worry. Or do the camera switching. And we actually don't care. Can you check on the sound as well? And shout out to Anson who's on the sound engineering.
Hi guys, what's up? What's popping out? Politically correct?
Nah, we're always politically correct. We try.
You can be honest and be politically correct too. Politically correct too.
Technology. You know, like we have to get
you have to be one
levels.
or the other. You can't be both. You know.
Everyone can be both. Everyone's got a
Not
place.
both. Like.
Or both.
Yeah.
Do you think people can be bought?
What you mean?
How do you reckon?
I can be bought.
What's your
me
price?
money, bro. What's
your price?
Depending on what you need me to do, bro. If you need me to sweep your house, I'll give you a price right now. If you need me to
I remember
price for everything.
I remember someone told me Anzi, I once got head by a certain club in town, and Anzi, it was like a transgender on. But then when I realized that I got hate from that person, I was like, a mouth is a mouth. It's different. It's like a will is a will.
Nah,
head is head.
That's not what they meant when they say that. That is
no, a mouth is a mouth.
It's not.
Well, how do you reckon it's not?
Come on, it's almost like saying like just because I have a house is a house.
A house is a house. It's a base.
No, it's not. Like, dude, you have people staying in Bordeaux, you have people, so there's levels to this, depending on how you value yourself, you put yourself there.
It's like 4 holes everywhere.
It's not. It's
4 holes.
A bit more than that,
What's the difference?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dude, I've got how many holes? How many holes do I have? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, there's so many walls out here.
Out here in the ghetto.
Nah,
the ghetto.
This is not the ghetto, bro. Like, what you mean?
No.
This
is like ghetto in the US. Do you know like houses in the US are like bloody expensive? Like if you can get a house for like 60K, dude, that's like a shack. Price of a shack, because like rentals in the US they go for like 2K. And 2K you can actually have like a nice house in like Kopi here in Gweru.
Yeah, you can get a 2 months rent on a house that a pool, a jacuzzi, a sauna, all of that.
But then the US
on
like
the location,
that's a basic item, isn't it?
Huh?
In the US, like
2K is like basic.
I once dated a Han wanted us to go to the US. I was like, yeah. I don't have money. She was like, I'll pay for it. I was like, yo, no, because like you saying visa Gweru. Got you from the slums and like.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've never met niggas or guys who like being given things by women.
No, I didn't like being given things, but I was like, she was like, yo, I'm going to the US.
But it's nice.
Being given things.
No, it's not.
Anson
yeah, but you have to pay for it. There's no such thing as free lunch.
No, my point is this.
Yeah.
Have you ever been given? You see, as men we're givers so much.
Yes.
That's when you get surprised. Is that like?
Yeah, this chick.
But that's a no one. They say she with the States, bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. Like if you give somebody, if a chick buys you a car,
would you take the car though?
Yo, and you have to, like, let's say it's a Sunday, you'll be like, yo, let me go see my friend. She'll be like, where you going? You can't be going there. You need to sit down,
I'm
and
always
eat my cake that I baked for you.
I'm always meeting like people's wives like by the shop there. young hustle that we have, and I realized, is it proper for like a married woman to talk to you or tell you about their sex life?
Nah,
Is
they
it
be trying to
okay?
get in your, you know, they're trying to get it.
Let me tell you a
Some
story.
new thing.
Let me tell you a story. There's this like married woman, for lack of a better term. She always come through. She was like, the first time goes like, for us, we've got a hustle. We sell like electronic things, but then in the short run, we try to like get lunch money from putting like movies in people's phones and music and whatnot. So this woman came. She was like, "Yo, if you got like," I was like, "What's?" She was like, "You know." I was like, "Yo, I've got a little bit of Nina Roti. I've got a little bit of Nina Roti." I got a little. I was like, "Yo." So I put it in her phone. She was like, "Yo." The next time she came, she was like, "Yo, that shit that you gave me was like nice items. Do you have another one?" She started like, "Yo, my husband always gives me like one round. I'm used to like 3 or 4."
Used
like,
to who?
Like previous
Some other-
ones.
Previous ones. Oh, wasn't she married like long term or?
And she's like 25. You know, like a woman
25,
who's
so it's
25
been
right
like-
now.
like
You know,
a
like a woman
year.
who's 25 right now is like crazy. Do you know that you can't even make to a woman who's like 25? Even like when you're 30 or 31, 32.
Yeah, give sex.
And she was like, yeah, her husband doesn't even like, he only hits 1 round. I was like, why are you telling me? Do you want me to like to make up for the other 2 rounds that's missing?
Oh my God!
Have you ever hit like a married woman?
Nah, bro.
I just stop capping.
No.
I know I have. By mistake.
Yeah.
But then I have.
Well, if you didn't know, it doesn't count because
It
you have
does,
to
though,
know
because I
and actually
continued
go
after I
through
knew.
with it. Like I knew, and I was like, man, like this is not my life.
I like that.
He was. What did you say?
I said I continued after I.
That was for real. Because like there was some like nice items. Because you know, like have you ever been to like Ascot?
Yes.
You know, like where the train bridges? You don't know.
No, I know, bro.
Or how do you know? Like you live all the way across the item.
From everywhere, bro.
Alright, anyway,
Niggas
let me tell you the story.
Continental.
Let me tell you the story, right? So I was by the shop. This
Monumental.
woman he always used to come to the shop. Like, yo, I like this type. I like romantic movies. What are like, yo? She started telling me about like, yeah,
They're
her
not
husband is
romantic,
abusive. Erotic, yeah.
Mm.
So she started telling me about like how your husband is abusive and whatnot. I was like, yo, you
How
deserve
abusive?
much more. What? You know, like when you're trying to console the woman and making her feel better. Then she was like, yeah, like started dating. The first time I hit under the bridge. And she's like a whole married woman.
How?
Because like it had been like 2 weeks since
you took her under the bridge. And
like I told her like I'm hitting
Uh-huh.
cabin through like I'm striping cabin. She's like, let me take you halfway. You know, like under the bridge. She was like, yeah, let's kiss. I was like, oh, okay, I'm down for that. Kiss. Like whip up my dick, put it in a row. To do 5 minutes. I came. She was like, this is like so much cum. I haven't seen this so much cum since 2017. I was like, yo, I haven't smashed in like 2 weeks. So I was like, yo. And someone else told me, Nancy, if you are dating a married woman, it's actually rare for you to like wear a condom because like you know she's safe. You know she's always be on like
but
contraceptives.
How would you know? Because she just, gave it to you for.
Dude, I don't know. But you know, married women are like easy to hit. Have you ever hit like but I feel like I've seen hands who's by your
What are
busy
you
chilling.
talking about? What are you talking about,
Dude,
bro?
you're actually sitting way low. I don't think the camera will be like checking you out. Now it's proper, isn't it?
Is it getting my big ass head or you want my other head?
Nah,
You
I
can
think
do both ways.
you have to sit straight, yeah?
Yo, I need to be comfortable up in this, bro.
You can hear
Man.
this shit. I feel like I like you. Have you ever like watched Brilliant Idiots? Charlemagne in the end shows. It's like
I know Charlemagne is dope as well.
Yeah,
it's dope
Charlemagne
as
is
fuck.
dope, bro.
Shout out to fuck Charlemagne because I haven't even watched this shit. Fuck Charlemagne.
Man.
So what's on your mind, Exe?
What's on
what
my
do you want
mind?
to talk about?
I don't know, bro. I don't know anything that's not about.
No, let's talk about Cape Town. You went
yeah,
to Cape Town.
about Punani and whatnot.
Not
What's
even
up?
Punani, because like, no, your Hanu watch this shit and you'll be in trouble.
Well, it's
Do you
not
think
about
she watches
that.
this shit?
I should probably get bored like in 5 seconds. So anything we say after that, it's okay.
So let's just talk math for a little bit.
About what?
Mathematics.
Mathematics, man.
For a little bit, then she'll get bored into.
She's actually good in mathematics, bro. You don't want to do that. Let's talk about something else.
Anyway, I think
Science.
she's
Let's-
past 8 now.
Yeah.
So should we talk about the story that you told me the other time?
Nah, we're not talking about weird shit, bro. No. We're not talking about weird shit.
You know, this guy is like.
Let's talk about something else.
All right, the music industry in Cape Town, how was it?
Nah, I don't know because I was not involved in that.
What were you involved in?
I don't
Like POP items.
Nah, not even POP. Because let me explain this, bro. Just because I'm located here does not.
Can you like put it down a little bit? Yeah.
Alright. Just because I'm located in this particular spot
Yeah.
doesn't mean that I'm based in. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's understandable.
Does not mean that I'm based around here.
Yeah.
You know, I could be working with some niggas in LA right now, and that's how I work anyways. Like, so wherever I am, I'm always working with the people that I'm working with. So
Yeah.
in Cape Town, I was not working with Cape Town people. I was just in Cape Town, but not working. Just the
But
same
then-
as I'm in Gweru, but I'm not working
Dude,
with
why did you choose Cape Town? Cape Town is like expensive as fuck.
Yes, but it's holiday vibey, bro. Like, you know, I remember like, you know, just after hitting the club, we're like, yo, we should go hit the beach.
Yeah.
Like, what? But we drunk. What if we die?
Sharks in it.
But like, well, we need to hit 2 more shots if you're still thinking like that. And we hit 2 more shots. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, go by the beach, just taking walks there. And if you can sneak one in, you can, you know. But
Sneak one? What do you mean sneak one?
nah,
Like,
bro. Stop asking.
I need to know like
Shots. If you can sneak one shot.
That was
But yeah, I know what you thought. And yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but we're not speaking about that.
yeah.
But you know, it's different from like city like Gweru or Rare or any other city except Victoria Falls and Kariba, because you know it's not touristy vibes, and Cape Town is like that. You know, the clubs are like white people, just cigarette smoke. That's not local cigarette, but like, you know, that type of cigarette that
Yo.
smells like
No.
like incense
before
type shit.
before
Like,
you finish that thought off, let's take a ad break. I don't actually remember the number of hands that I've been with.
Okay.
Andiga.
Yeah.
I know girls cap about that. Mine might be 2, might be 1, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Andiga. What's the number of relationships in terms of, let's put it as body count? I know you said you'd never ask a Han about the body count, Andiga.
Yeah.
What is the acceptable number?
As a girl.
As a girl.
Hey, honestly, it depends with people's moralities, right?
Yeah. It's not even about moralities.
It's about what?
It's about how you want to live your life. You want to live your life, you want to have fun. Andiga.
Yeah.
And I've got a question as well. For example, Andiga, my body count amounts to 120.
Okay.
Would you judge me? Or would you embrace the experience? Could in
I
the
feel
experience,
like
120?
It's just about, being adventurous, trying to like new things, getting like different flavors. I don't know. For most people, that's always the case.
My chatters, Andiga. You find out that my body count is 120.
Okay.
I
I wouldn't.
unofara kuti this guy's got experience.
It's not even about that. I feel like the moment I meet you and I want to have something with you, I think whatever you did back
In the
then
past.
is none of my business.
I didn't care for the first.
Okay, because I'm a girl, right?
Yeah. This guy was talking about how he went to Casper's house and he found out that Casper is like a PDD of SA.
yo, don't try to get me killed, bro.
Nah, Casper is a weak one. He is a weak one, dude. How can you like do the scoliosis? What's like when he mised so Penduka? Did you watch that?
What is that?
So they met. Casper met with So at a certain restaurant in
Who's
SA.
So?
So Penduka from like podcast and chill.
Yeah.
I know the most famous person at podcast and chill is like Mike G.
Mac
But
G.
then like so.
The instigator.
The instigator, the
Instigator.
other one.
Instigator I saw. Oh, that
Technology. And they were like, it was like amazing. So like not greeting someone. Do you think you should not greet someone if you've got beef with them?
Nah,
Dude.
you should.
Quit being on your phone next year.
Sorry.
This is some.
do you greet people you have beef with? Or you
No, I don't believe in beef.
Exactly. Beef is so weak, bruh. Like,
Beef is weak. It shows like your character. Dude, I'm telling you.
just know, you know what? DMX once say that just if it's a snake, don't expect the snake to start like acting like a cat and suddenly like, you know.
But you know what I liked?
Or
like
a dog. Just expect a snake to be a snake and a dog to be a dog. And so just know who people are and just, you know, just expect them to be what they are.
Dude, remember
And
like
don't hate them for what they are. Just, you know, yeah, expect
dude,
it.
remember
Accept
this is
how
like
it
a
is.
dog eat dog world. So I can use you to step as a stepping stone to my success.
Uh-huh.
Mark G and Sop and Duka, I'm not saying they're haters, but then it's their job to like do the social commentary. If Casper is doing like work items, it is the duty to like, you know, just
Well-
like it is Ola's duty to ask like silly questions.
Yeah, well, because the silly questions make people like watch.
Dude,
And
I
it's
don't even care about silly questions. I'd rather have conversations
Yeah,
that I
but-
know like my homies will enjoy than like, you know.
So,
So,
I was about to say something, then I remember some people got arrested. So,
It doesn't matter. No one will arrest us because like we are nobodies. Nobody watches this podcast.
Yo, we get arrested.
Dude, no,
The moment you start mentioning the other name,
oh yeah.
the other
But you
name,
know, like the funny thing
they'll
is,
come for us now.
what
Like,
you could say was like, there is a certain podcast in the country that doesn't do research before they ask.
which podcast is that?
I'm not gonna
that's
say
the whole point
Dude,
of
you're like
being
the
a
ghost,
podcast.
nobody knows
You
you.
should just gossip.
Unless you come, on the
I'm
limelight.
like Shelly from that other.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
the whole point of being a podcast. It's gossiping. It's just like coming up with theories and be like, yo, you know what I saw online?
My point is,
Is
do they even research or they just, you know?
you,
I don't think anyone
saying and
cares about.
researching afterwards is more like helpful if you're a podcast, because you know people want interesting, and nothing is interesting if you're gonna prove it.
They freestyle most of this.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
You gotta-
freestyling is good, don't you think?
To a point, but
It is.
They have big guests that.
Dude, if it's a podcast in Zim, what do you like expect people to talk about? Other
Social
people.
commentary.
Like what social commentary is there?
Some more commentary, like for now, you know what? These people, they're not funny. They're not
You know what? There are two things you could talk about. You could talk about yourself or other people. And why would we want to know about you unless if you are a popular person? If you're like Bill Gates, we'll be like, okay, we'll ask you about, we'll ask you about your billions. But if you are not a popular person, you could talk about other famous people, and that would make you famous as well, because you're
But
talking about an interest that everybody else is interested in.
Who is worth being talked about in Zim except for Week now?
Everybody is.
what is worth.
Like, as long as
We're talking about it because it's giving you.
he has money, like he pays us to be like in his purples, but like other than giving
Do you know
people
what, like,
money, what
I
other
realized
stuff
in
we can
one-
talk about him?
I realized in one Week now watches all this shit.
Of course he does.
But then he's the sort of person who's like, Chichi not on the trend this time.
Why does he want to trend? You don't
Because he's like a bitch.
no, because that shit is not.
No, a bitch wants to trend. A bitch wants to be known. That she's the hottest thing in the.
I
Fuck the fortuners.
don't want them. I never wanted them anyway. Like, yo, you have to understand.
We're never going to
you have
get those.
There's a saying that goes, if you don't know what's for lunch, then you are the lunch. We're gonna eat you. So there's no such thing as like we're gonna give you just a fortune for nothing.
Don't you think, Kuti, those guys who are being given like 50K and like Fortuners and them, we can choose I want to DD you. I want to DD you. Who do they agree?
I'm not. Yeah, I actually do believe that could happen.
Yeah,
because I don't know. I've come to notice that everybody who's rich always act weird. There's
fetishes.
Exactly. Like, I've never met a rich person that's just normal. Like,
wait.
You can be like, I like dogs, I like cats, I like,
Dude, if you're a rich, wouldn't you want to experience everything?
No, that's the thing. Like, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Of how a certain level, like when you start taking alcohol, for example.
Yeah.
Because of your pocket, I believe we almost had the same experience. We started off. I'm sure. Then you look for the most. Then you go buy mainstays, breakers, whatever. But as you grow,
dude, you eat breakers.
Breakers was the shit.
Nah, I've never eaten breakers. I've never even come close, bro.
I've never had breakers.
But
that's like skippers.
I know it.
Breakers and skippers like Atina cover. They're like WhatsApp and WhatsApp.
No, wait,
bro.
Let's talk about the levels. Breakers, skippers,
mainstay, exactly. They're the same WhatsApp group, bro. Like those niggas will fuck you up, bro.
Let me give you this example.
Yeah.
So when
Shit, I
we
need to
were
pee.
growing up, what would happen, Reese, was Oxnard liquor supply, not liquor supply, of course, for lack of a better term.
Liquor sales for.
But no, why one supermarket?
Yeah.
When I hunters, when I like this, you'd only get certain. I remember there was Cape to Cairo.
Yeah.
It's either that or the big league.
Yeah.
And the one who Jameson Rem supermarket do not receive.
No, I know Jameson from Pick and Pay. I was like, fuck. It's like unaffordable.
So, when we were still young, when we were still in high school, the only thing, and this is the thing now, what you could afford, now we get later because we can afford it. Back then I got the budget. My counter, not even counter, my fridge, maybe 6, 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I believe up until today we had what we used to call a natural cocktail.
Yeah.
Mazoe. The breakers. Mazoe. Iwe. It is that orange crush. But yeah, so what we mean was like, when you get rich, I believe it unlocks certain levels. If you're hitting weed, you're gonna hit coke. Then what's after coke?
Ecstasy. That's
so you're going
heroin.
Dude, you know what's after coke? It's like freak offs.
So what's a Diddy song that you know?
I need a girl to run, right. I need a girl to be my wife.
But I know this Diddy song. But
we was more than friends in like brothers.
Oh my God, he was giving us hints from the get go. When we was more than levels, we were more like brothers.
Like,
man, why do brothers even like?
Just like that guy, only 10. And what's his name? Like Shane. There was some gay lyrics, guys.
if you know it,
Because I got Chico. I usually King in Diri Mambo. I was like, yo, King and Mambo. And you're talking about a love song. Dude, what you talking about?
I get you.
I was like, yo, it's fine. It's Zimbabwe anyway. Nobody cares. Do you think in Zimbabwe people care about that stuff?
We do, bro. Like,
we
don't want to see gay people out here, but
it's not
they're
even
just
about
there. Like,
dude, people know people who are like LGBTIQ, XYZ, other XQ, Z, D, B, do, W. Yeah. But then
Like,
they don't even
people
care about
low
it.
key know about them, but publicly they, against it. You get what I'm saying?
No one
But-
is against the public. There's a certain club in Gweru which is known for that shit.
Really? Which one?
I won't say because I don't want to get sued.
You don't want to get sued for what they do. Like, it's not like you're making it up.
It's not about what they do, but it's a known sport for those ones.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know the club, but let's just say I know the club, and
If you go to the club, right? You might not know.
oh,
Then someone who's affiliated to the certain organization will come through and say, "Let me get you a beer." And I'm like, "Yo, free beer, it's fine."
if you don't know what's for
You
lunch,
don't know
you are
what's
lunch. You are the lunch.
You don't know what's for dinner because it's in the evening.
Yeah, it's in the evening.
You're the dinner. You check.
They're gonna eat you.
They also eat you nicely. They also have you, dude. Like when people have you.
Yeah, well, there's no such thing as free anything. So if you haven't paid the price in front, you're gonna have to pay it back end. Literally a back end.
That's crazy. That's crazy. For real, I don't think we'll end this episode because
Yeah, it's
there's
crazy.
so many things that we're violating right now.
Is it?
We've been violating.
Nah, let's talk about stuff we can actually air, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, what should we talk about? Like the music industry. I feel like the music industry is biased.
why?
If we were to talk about the music industry, not like many people need to understand like the value of good music. You know what I mean?
Well, good music is subjective. Like, for
Do you
instance,
think you make like good music?
I make music that some other people like.
Dude, I hate
Not
someone
everybody.
like I was searching for "Ride with Me."
Yeah,
Then I
bro,
asked this American on you put like those lyrics in some weird items. Did you check it? Check your ghost song. It's on some remix which is crazy. I was like,
Yeah,
yo.
niggas always remixing
And they were putting like lo-fi and
in
whatnot.
lo-fi. Yeah.
Low, damn low, jet low, John low, exe.
Yeah,
Oh, like, yo.
with this AI, thing.
I know it wasn't even AI. Because
No,
they took
like
your
peop-
song.
Yeah, they take the song, they make another beat on it, and it's just a whole different song.
But I like the what's the lyrics? Ride with me, so
I don't know.
cause the ghost of your past is talk to me.
Ding, 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 da, da, to me.
Like,
Yeah,
and what happened to the one was on the video? Like,
I don't know. She's around there. If you want me to introduce you, to,
is this like
if
battery
you're a
off?
fan. Yeah, it's a battery thing.
Battery off. Anyway, let's take a break.
Ad break.